Some people, Sindarov and Aronian play one of the craziest opening that I ever seen in the match between Uzbekistan and USA, so keep in the video because this game is going to surprise you so much. Okay, Sindarov started with knight f3 and d5 by Lever and Aronian, and now Sindarov goes with c4 and Aronian decides to go for a Benoni with opposite colors. These positions are very complicated. Of course, the Benonis are always difficult to understand, but the Benonis with the opposite colors are completely strange because white used to take so much space with b4, c5. There are breakthroughs with c3, so I don't really love this type of position with black. But it's true that the machines say that are playable and you have a space. So okay, both sides have their goals. Okay, before interesting move fighting against c5 and knight c6 and giving the b2 square for the bishop. Black can play c5 anyway, sacrificing the pawn, because if b takes knight c6 and then e5 is coming, taking the control of the center and bishop is capturing on c5, or if b5 knight d7. But okay, Aronian decided to go for c6, a3 now by Sindarov, logical move, because black one day is going to play e6, so attacking the pawn, or e5, so now the pawn is defended. Bishop g4 by Aronian. Okay, now the game turned very difficult to understand because white is okay. White makes 4 moves, and 3 of them are moving the queenside pawns. He plays 3 b4 and c4 in the first moves, and black play twice. Black puts twice the pawn, then c6, then bishop d4. There are like very strange moves. There are no okay. There are good moves, but its move have one purpose. It's a little bit strange. Okay, now Sindarov attacking the bishop, h5. Now here g4, going for the bishop pair is the best move. Instead of bishop g6 here, queen d6 was stronger. Bishop b2, queen e5. White captures, and now g6, d3, bishop d7. This could be a good line for both sides. By the way, instead of d4, who was the best, Sindarov play bishop b2, who is logical, of course, attacking d4. And here, knight h6, avoiding g4 was the strongest move. Again, it's hard to understand. Maybe f6 is coming later or something like that. F6, and finally Sindarov understanding the position and he played g4. But now the pawn structure is completely crazy because black have 2 pawns into the e5 and white have 2 pawns into the h5. So now the pawn structure is very strange. F6, now black have the control of the center, but white have the control of the light squares. Both have their achievements. But now white is going to try to break the center, because if not, the control of the center is very important. So e3, trying to break the center. Aronian play e6, which is not the best. g6 or a5 are stronger. Okay, a6 is a normal move. Opening the bishop, opening the queen. Here, queen e2 was the best one. Sindarov play rook g1. Because the game is very hard to understand. In this type of position, normally the best option is just try to improve your pieces. Like rook g1, try to make this type of moves, just improving your pieces and developing your pieces, and try to forget a little bit about the material. a5, c5, good move, defending knight a6. And here, Sindarov play queen b3, who looks natural, defending b4 and attacking e6. But it's better just forget the b4 pawn. For example, rook g5 here was very strong, attacking e5 and challenging the center. And if black defend with queen c7, now the d4 pawn is hanging. So I really like this move. And if the e5 pawn flops, then the e6 pawn is under attack. So very strong rook g5. Bishop c4 is another normal move, going for the e6 pawn. For example, knight c7, then you can capture and queen f3. Or if a takes, just entering all of this fourth line, just trade all the pawns. And now I prefer white because the position is open, and I prefer white with the bishop pair on the open position. Queen b3, not the best. Knight c7, bishop c4. And here, just grab the knight without like nothing is happened. Is the best move because the queen can jump to h4 too. So it's knight h5. Okay, I said that in this type of hard position, I prefer to just develop the pieces. But maybe black have no good developing move, so just capture the pawn is the best option. White capture here, and after knight takes queen e7. Black is slightly better here, but okay, it's hard to understand. Queen c4, but principally is because I said some moments ago that more or less in this position, black advantage is the strong center. and white advantage is the light square bishop. But now they tried two pawns, but white loses the light square bishop, and black is still having the control of the center. So yes, I say that black is better here, especially because the b1 knight is very bad. It's completely trapped, and the b2 bishop is trapped too. Okay, at least the b2 bishop, the b2 bishop is trapped, but at least is attacking the d4 pawn. But the b4 knight is completely sit. Queen e7, queen c4, attacking d4. But now you see just giving the pawn, because after pawn takes, white king is in troubles. Okay, finally white managed to open the center and try to, yes, he finally managed to break the black center, but his king is still being on troubles. Short castle now. A long castle, great move by Aronian, reaching a winning position in just 18 moves with the black pieces, but okay, the game was very hard to understand. So long castle by Aronian, great move. Especially because black is winning because the b1 knight is horrible placed there. Rook e1, attacking the queen, queen g5, he takes, and white doesn't want to capture on d4 because this means open the d file, and especially here black can have tactic with rook d4 and bishop d7, something like that. Okay, just right here now because white have queen h5 with tactic plus. But yeah, black position is very good. Rook e1, queen g5, he captures here, and black decides to trade queens. But now have sense, because, okay, it's true that he's not going to attack anymore the white king, but if white captures on c5, black is going to recapture with the bishop, defending the d4, and the b2 bishop is a horrible piece, the knight is a horrible piece, rook f8 is coming, capturing on f2, the knight is coming to f4, d3, so black is winning here. For example, queen takes, bishop takes, and the b2 bishop is dead. So queen e6, he tried Sindarov, just king here, rook e5, queen e7. Just let's see that these two pieces are horrible plays on b2 and on b1. Queen c4, bishop g7, just attacking the rook and defending d4. Trading the only black active piece, the only white active piece is a good technique. When your opponent just have one active piece, trade that piece and you're going to win. Takes, he tries a4, trying to open the a3 square for the knight or for the bishop, but doesn't work. Queen takes, bishop d4, he finally grabbed the pawn. But now black have a huge initiative, better pawn structure. Let's see that all the white pawns are isolated and weak, and he is still without develop the knight, the rook. His king is unsafer, so now great move, knight g7, improving the knight, going to f5 or to e6, depending on what white makes. Queen here, and now queen f5, rook d7, just defending everything, defending the rook, defending b7, defending 7, great positional move, especially for a rapid. Queen d5, attacking the rook, queen h1 is coming, so he grab a pawn, and finally Sindarov resigns. So I really like this game of Aronian, in a very crazy style, complicating so much the game from the opening. Both players complicate so much the game from the opening, but Aronian played better this type of position. So Sindarov is a good play in this type of dynamic games, but Aronian is just, in this game, he proved that he's better. So let's see how continue the match. Bye bye.